Hey everybody. So what I want to do today is go over what they're going to call leading digit multiplication, or just basically estimating what products are going to be. And I'm going to do the first one here on the far left on my own, and then the middle two. You guys should have a piece of paper and a pencil, and I want you guys to try those ones on your own. But I want to show you how they're doing these. Okay. So this first one, they're saying we have, if they want us to only use the first two digits, so we would take the 32 and the 1.9. And we're going to ignore this guy right now, but we will remember that we have one decimal place. But what they want us to do is we're going to do 32 times 19. And they're assuming that since we're estimating, we don't have a calculator. So let's do this without a calculator. So we would do 2 times 9 is 18, carry the 1. 9 times 3 is 27, plus the 1 is 28. And then moving on to the 1, nothing here. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. And now I can just add these all up. And when I add them up, I'll get 8. 8 plus 2 is 0, carry the 1. So this is 608. And now I have to go back and say, now when I did this, I didn't use the 4 and I didn't use the 8, but I did use one decimal place. The 9 was a decimal place. So my answer, I'm going to have to slide in the decimal place one place. So when I estimate this using the first two digits, this is going to be 60.8. What I'd like you guys to do now is the video is going to pause, try it on your own, and type your answer in. Hit continue when you're ready to check your work and work it with me. Okay, so if we're using the first two digits on the 65, we're not going to use the 3. We're just going to use the 65. And the 5.2, we're going to use both digits. But we're going to remember that we have one decimal place that we're using. But let's go through and do the multiplication. 2 times 5 is 0, carry the 1. 6 times 2 is 12, plus the 1 is 13. Moving over to do the 5, nothing there. 5 times 5 is 25, so carry the 2. 5 times 6 is 30, plus 2 is 32. And now I would just add these together. 0, 3 plus 5 is 8, 1 plus 2 is 3. So this would be 3,380. And then I go back and say, okay, but I did have one decimal place that I used, so I need to slide this in one. And this actually comes out to be, estimates to be 338. Now, normally we would say you don't write the 0.0, but when you're estimating, you kind of want to keep that 0.0 there because that lets other mathematicians know, hey, this might not be exact. That's why the 0.0 is there. There might be something. This might have been rounded. It might have been estimated, but that's why we leave the 0.0 the way it is. Okay? Try the next one. See what you guys come up with. Put your answer into the answer box and click continue to check your work and work it out with me. So we're just going to take the first two digits. So 3.65, I'm just going to take the 3.6, and I'm also only going to take the 9.1. So we got 3.6, and we're multiplying that by 9.1. And I don't really need to write those decimal places, but we will for now. That's fine. So we got 6 and 3, 1 times 6, 1 times 3. Nothing in the ones column for the 9. 9 times 6 is 54, so we're going to 4, carry the 5. 9 times 3 is 27, plus the 5 is 32. Add these together. We have 6, 7, 2, 3. And when I go back and look, I had two decimal places here. I had the 6 was a decimal and the 1 was a decimal. So there's actually 2. So when I go to finish this, I got to move the decimal place in 2 spots. So we're going to wind up with 32.76. So your job is to bring me two decimal problems of multiplication that we're going to use to estimate. So generate your own problems for the live lesson. We're going to use them to practice and give everybody a chance to get some little extra practice in here. This is what we call front-end estimation. All right, we'll see you guys at the live lesson.